Let's get down to business. So we're going to be talking about the ins and outs of this online biz today. I thought we would do the intro with let's get down to business because that is our subject today. Let's get down to business, the ins and outs of this online business. Welcome everyone. I wanted to fill you in on what this business is about, how you can get started, what you'd be doing, how you'd be advertising, how you'd be making a living online. Literally, how you can surpass your current income, how you can literally pay off $30,000 worth of debt like I did, move into such a beautiful home, change your whole life around, purchase a new vehicle for your family, worry-free, debt-free, be able to pay your bills and rent without a worry, be able to travel the world with your phone in your pocket or your laptop, wonder where you're going to go next, what you're going to do next. This is real, guys. We have an incredible online business here that has been around since over 6 years, and it's a plug-in and play system. We have such professional entrepreneurs in the back end, our tech team, building our websites, our sales funnel. We're connected to huge systems that run 24/7. So stay tuned. We're going to fill you in on everything you need to know and how you too can get started in the online world. So God bless everyone. Welcome. If you like, you can leave a comment. You can let us know where you're from. You can ask some questions if you want, and I'll get to them after the live. Now, I want to introduce myself. So my name is Georgia Williams. I am a coach, a president, and CEO at Georgia Williams Coaching, Inc. What do I do exactly? Well, I wear many hats. I should wear my captain hat today. I am a mentor, meaning I can mentor you because I still wear that hat. Many coaches might not wear that hat anymore, but I still mentor my people. I have one-on-one mentoring. I help them get started. I set them up with the business. I literally walk them through training, set them up with ads. So I mentor them. I give them mentorship every step of the way. And as a coach, my main goal is to set them up. Like I ask them, are you shy to go online? What's your goal for the year, the next few months? How much do you want to make? You want to make how much is it going to take for you to replace your income? Do you want to replace your income? You're looking to make $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000, 6 figures a year. What are you looking? What platform you feel comfortable with? YouTube, Facebook, you want free ads, you want paid ads. What is your thoughts on paid advertisements, free advertisements? Sometimes it takes money to make money when you're advertising, right? So, but I see a 70 to 80% return on whenever I advertise. So it's really good. And I am a business owner. I am an online business owner, meaning my system is running 24/7 in the background. So I have my ads running. I have Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram, you name it, free, paid, LinkedIn, everywhere. I'm everywhere. WhatsApp, everywhere. So I have those ads running. And as a business owner, I have people seeing my ad, clicking on my ad, being taken to my website. The website walks them through the buying process and emails them for 45 days straight over the course of 80 emails and continues to remind them of a product. And they're like, oh yeah, I remember that. I'm going to buy in now. Once a sale is made, you get a commission. That's what I get. I get a commission. Huge commissions running from, I would say 1.2K all the way up. Well, actually more. Our commissions are going up in February from about 1.4K all the way up to 6K a sale. That's just one company. Okay, the other companies get $50 a sale, $70 a sale, huge rewards, trips, whatever the case may be. Incentives, we get monthly incentives from 5K all the way up to 300K, believe it or not. That's why I'm telling you, this is a really incredible business. The compensation plan is out of this world. That's why I started this business, because I come from, in my past where I used to make a lot of money with my brick and mortar business. And I began to be, comfortable with a lifestyle, but I didn't have time. I didn't have time for my kids. I didn't have time for life, okay, or my health. I just used to make a lot of money, but that didn't work. So changed my whole life around. My business went down just because I wanted to come to BC. I left Toronto, where my main source of income was, where my hotspot was. I was downtown Toronto. That's the thing. You're secluded to one area. It's like a jail. You're stuck there, right? You can't go out. So once I left and came to BC, I went to Kamloops, BC. My business failed. And I became in debt. I spent all my savings. I felt like I worked all my life for nothing, right? So, and I wasn't there for my 2 big kids. And now I have 5 children, and my little children know mommy more. They're with me more. I see a sense of calmness with them. Everybody always says, really good kids. My 2 kids, they're bad. My 2 big kids, they was like, whoa. And I noticed the difference. It's because I'm there for my little ones more. I teach them. I calm them. We go to church. We have a routine, right? I teach them, morals, and I can discipline them, and I can talk with them. Whereas before, my big kids, I wasn't there for them as much because I had nannies taking care of them. I was busy. I was going to different trade shows in my business, and so I'm really grateful to be an online business owner because I have my business running for me 24/7, even while I'm sleeping, and I wake up to leads, buyers, and checks in the mail, right? So I have shoe boxes of checks, okay? And it's crazy. So most people get a check every month or every few weeks, right? And then they have maybe like 24 checks for the whole year. I have hundreds and hundreds of checks. And I've been in the business since 4 years. So that's a little bit about me, right? I'm a mom of 5. I only had a 7th grade education. And I was brought up in a very old school Romani background where business, you do a certain business and, that's all you know. And we don't have education and, we can't do things that other people can do. It's because they're more educated. That's what I thought, right? Until this business came across my literally path. And I was so blown away by the commissions. We were going to be set up with a website, a sales funnel, because I know that usually it takes a lot of money to be set up online. So for instance, here's an example for all those who want to start a brick and mortar business, meaning a business that has walls and ceilings and you have to pay monthly. Here's the difference. I had that. The thing is when you have a business like that, there's an overhead and you even want to get it online. So I was wanting to get my business online, but Google wanted to cost me thousands of dollars to keep my ad up or to keep my website up top. And websites and sales funnels was going to cost thousands of dollars a month. And I didn't even know what they're going to make me, right? They had no proof. They had no presentation of what they was going to do. I just had to trust in them. I didn't take it. I was like, no, that's too much money. I'm not going to do that. So when this business came across my path and they set us up fully, literally, you get your training free of cost. You never have to pay a monthly fee. I was like, wow. When I Google my website or when I Google my business, it's the first one. Isn't that crazy? Do you want to know why? Because we teach you how to leverage the online world. We teach you how to go 10x, like Grant Cardone. We teach you how to go 10x, and we teach you how to get yourself out there and well known for free. For free, literally. I did all that for free. Okay, I went crazy on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everything. So when you Google me, you're going to see all about my business, and you're going to see me on all these different platforms. I'm the first person that shows up on Google, and I didn't have to pay Google. So that's the thing. That's the thing what a lot of people are not understanding. They don't have to pay $5,000 for training for Amazon. They don't have to pay Google $3,000-4,000 a month to be up top of the chart. We can teach you how to do that, right? So I'm going to fill you in on how you can get started in this business. I'm going to fill you in on what this business is about, our commissions, how you're going to be advertising, and pretty much your next step to getting started. So let's get started. So to whoever's watching, I just want to say this is not a pyramid scheme, okay? You don't put like 20 grand. That's what a pyramid scheme is, because I didn't know what a pyramid scheme is before. But I Googled it because some people said, oh, well, everything online is a pyramid scheme. When you put like 20 grand and a whole bunch of people have to put like 5 or 20 grand or whatever it is. And then the top person, once they reach 50, the top person gets like, 20 grand. The bottom person gets nothing, and the bottom person has to keep getting another 5 people or whatever. And those are illegal. So that's not that. And this is not an MLM, because MLMs, you need to recruit people, you need to bug people. Okay, they teach you that. And you also need to continue. I see a lot of MLMs. You need to continue to purchase their product, okay, to keep up and to be a distributor. I also see if you don't meet your quota in many MLMs, you lose your business ID, you lose your business, and also your sponsor continues to take a percentage of your sales. Okay, in this business, no, we don't do any of that. Okay, we advertise. People come to us ready to purchase our product, ready to get started. Also, we don't take a percentage of your money. Me being your sponsor, your coach, and your mentor, I never take a percentage of your money. Okay? And we never ask for any money. You literally make your own sales, and the more your sales volume goes up, the more commissions this company pays you, to be honest with you. So, and then the other company, the more your sales volume goes up, the more incentives they give you monthly. And these are lifetime incentives. And both companies actually have that same one, but the one traveling company, it's more like you get paid per sale no matter what, the same sale. Sometimes they have promotions like where you can get more money, double the money each sale. But the traveling company, it's literally, your incentives are for life. The more sales volume you get up. Same thing with the high end medical grade products. Your sales volume, when it goes up, you're going to get your incentives, your monthly incentives for life bonuses. But with the medical grade company, the more your sales volume goes up, the more your commissions go up. So that's where you get 6K a sale. So that's pretty crazy. That's where I made a lot of money from, and I'm growing at exponential rate from all platforms right now, from all companies. So we have four main companies in this business. The one company is a medical grade company, really high end products that convert into very high end revenue. And there's 6 gold seals of quality. They've been around since about 50 years. Okay. There's another company, which I'm super proud to be a part of. I'm super proud to be part of both companies, but the other company is in 196 countries. It's traveling. It's a vacation club, right? Gives people discounts on vacationing. It's not a timeshare. And people become members and they get this huge discount. Like literally, you can get 100% return on whatever it is that you pay for your membership. So I absolutely love that. It cuts your traveling costs in half. Also, that company has been around for many years and survived COVID. And yeah, it's amazing. So, because we had travel restrictions during COVID, but still survived and boomed to the top. And then there is a communication, which I absolutely love. It's a communication. It's an app. And this app makes cards, really cool cards. We're going to show you. Then the fourth stream and the company is a fitness program. Really amazing. One-on-one mentorship. Okay, keeping you fit. Us online business owners have that. And he's open and he's in our community and he's free to us. And he continues to keep us up, our posture, right? And tells us to exercise and get up and do or whatever. And I told him that I surpassed what he's teaching us. Like I literally I need something more intense, and he built me a whole regimen and regime, and I literally really benefit for what he said and what to eat, and my protein, and he knows I'm vegan, and so I really loved that. So we're really taken care of in this community. I really love that, because all these products are an essential. They brought back my health, traveling, freedom, communication, and fitness. What more could you want? And I'm able to provide it to people worldwide. And I'm able to give people the opportunity as a coach and a mentor to get them started in this same community with these same four companies with 7 streams of income, because 2 are bonuses. And there's another stream of income where you can become a coach and you can get paid for coaching calls. So I absolutely love all that. And now that you heard a little bit about, the companies and, and their 6 gold seals of quality and, they're legit. These companies, the way they pay is one of the companies paid by checks. Okay. One company, the medical grade, pays by checks. The fitness program pays you, I'm pretty sure, by PayPal. And I get all these different pays. So, and then same thing. If you're helping in the community, if you're doing coaching or whatever it is, there's lots of opportunities to receive an extra income in our community, because there's our tech team and there's people who help. So even if you have all of these different education, and you built funnels and you did things and techie stuff, you can get a really good little position in our community where you're paid, right? So there's all these opportunities, to be honest with you. And there's also our vacation club. Like, they pay you in a wallet, and you accumulate however much you want in that wallet. You can transfer it into your bank account, or you can transfer it into the credit card they give you. So I like to just transfer it into my bank account, and it's US funds, and Yeah, it turns into like $1 million once it's turned into Canadian. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's like, the American dollar to Canadian. But yeah, so yeah, I'm here in West Kelowna. I'm in Canada, but we're global. We're all over the world. I have business partners from all over the world. So that's how you get paid, right? And in different countries, say for instance in Europe, you're going to get direct deposit, or in India, or US and Canada, we get checks. Okay, and the for the other companies, you still get PayPal, and you still get you can still transfer your funds into your bank account from the other companies. So let's get down to business. So what we do is we just advertise. So for instance, say you want to get started in a business, okay, and we set you up. So what your next step, like after watching this, you're going to watch our webinar, our free workshop. Now I hosted that one. You're gonna Once you add your name and your email into my website, you're going to, or whoever's website you see this on, add your name and your email, and you're going to next watch our free workshop. So if you watched a free workshop already with the slides and us showing how you can get started and click the button and click and join now, if you already watched that, you don't need to watch it again. You need to sign up now, and I'll send you the sign up button. Okay? Don't worry about that. But if you haven't watched it, you need to watch that, because that's going to explain our website, our sales funnel. It explains it in detail. Right now, I am not able to give you access to those slides right now. We have those slides, but you need to register and you need to watch the workshop to have the slides, to have everything shown to you step by step, details about our sales funnel, details about our website, testimonials too. There's people on there that gives their testimonies from all over the world, different countries, on how they're making an incredible income online. Okay, and it tells you how your next steps, your coach, your mentor, what we're going to get you started with, everything. So I'd be your coach and mentor, helping you get started. And if you see this on any one of my business partners' pages, or they give you this video, it means that I'm going to be your coach and they're going to be your mentor. Okay, so after you watch the free workshop, you're going to sign up. Now, in order to sign up, you literally just fill out your form and you pay the sign up fee, and it's a very low sign up fee. Okay, it's under $200. Okay, let's just put it like that. So it's not a lot to get started in this business. Everybody's always like, no, you never have to pay a monthly fee. You never have to pay for our training. We get you started fully. Okay, and it's legit. If you feel at any time you don't want to do this, you can get a refund. Okay, anytime. You have a 30-day money back guarantee. So that's what I want you to understand about watching a free workshop and signing up. Okay, and when you sign up, you're open to all of the products. You see the products. You see everything, all the companies, all the 4 companies, you get their names, because this is a very exclusive business plan. Okay, these companies are not just, okay, we're only with affiliate marketing people. These companies are very well known, and they're known for their products. They're known to help people. They're known for their traveling. They're known for communication. They're known for their fitness. So they don't want to be known, oh, well, it's affiliate marketing. No. So that's why we don't advertise our products on our pages when we are helping someone to get started. So that's why you have to sign up in order to see these companies and become a member. Now you're open to it, right? So after you sign up, you are going to be open to all these companies. You're going to see how you're going to be making 1.4K all the way up to 6K a sale. You're going to be seeing how this business works. You're going to be seeing how literally you get huge commissions on growing your empire. And you're going to be seeing more details about the products, because a lot of people are like, if I don't like the product, if I'm not behind and believe in what the product is, I don't want to go, and I don't want to do it. I'm like that too. I'm totally like that. I believe in the product 100%. Believe me, my mom and dad was, passed away from certain health issues, and there's just a lot of things that went on in my life, and I so believe in the products, everything. So we understand that you have to have faith in that. You have to feel it. You have to believe it. And then once you're done watching those pre-coaching call videos, they're about 2 hours, you're going to book your call with me. I'll be your coach. You're going to book your call with me. You're going to have a link. Everything's going to be there. We're going to send it to you by email. It's password protected. So once you book your call with me, we have a one-on-one call. Okay? And that one-on-one call is for me to get you set up. Is for me to ask you, well, how much money do you want to make a month? What kind of work do you do? What kind of time do you have on your hands? That's me getting to know you. Tell me a little bit about yourself. That's the first thing you're going to hear when I see you. Okay. We say, hi, how are you? And we're going to do a one-on-one. If you don't want to do Zoom, you don't have to, but I usually do Zoom because I like to meet you face to face, right? I like to feel you out. I like to see what you want, what your interests are, where you'd be good at in the business. And I can help you with things you're not good at, right? And I can direct you. And we have a whole slew of beautiful team members that are going to help you get set up too. Because all my business partners, I train them. They're professional. And when I'm a little bit busy doing a coaching call or a live like this, like they're there to help. Okay. So once we're having that coaching call, that's the goal. Are you shy? Do you want to be out there? How do you want your brand to be? Do you want to do paid ads? Do you want to do free ads? Do you want to join all these companies? Do you want to be affiliated with all 4 companies or just one? Obviously, they're like, I want to make money from all 4 companies. It's different avenues of revenue. So why not? It's a no-brainer. So, and then I asked them too, like, do you want to, because people could be, people can also network. So I'm going to be totally honest with you, whoever's watching, we don't push networking. We're not like that. So a lot of people, and why they started this business and why we're so different is because we're an attraction marketing business. We're affiliated marketing, which means we're affiliated with companies. We don't have to ship, hold, or stock the products or create the products, design them. We don't have to do anything. Okay? We don't have to do any of that. So that's affiliate marketing. We are affiliated with these companies. They ship, they store, they do everything. All we do is we sell the products through our advertisement. So the marketing means advertisement. Affiliate means we're affiliated. Marketing means advertising, and we do it online. So we're online affiliate marketing. And the other thing that we do is we're attraction marketing, meaning the way we provide our training and the way we do a certain type of advertisement is we attract people. We can even type in and we can literally target a certain person we know that's going to buy this product. Okay. So people come to us, click on our links, ready to buy, ask us questions. They're ready. Traction marketing. Okay. So honestly, a lot of our leaders frown upon networking. They're like, you don't need to network. But if you are a really, social butterfly like me, you can network. Okay. You can network. So a lot of these products you're going to see, you can network because the traveling company is a no-brainer. People want to literally travel for less. So you can tell your family, you can do whatever. But what I feel is a lot of business partners come to me and they had it with these lotions and potions and companies. And, I don't want to name them, but they don't want to do what these MLMs do. They don't want to be pushy and buy this because all their family members are like, I don't want to deal with you no more. You're going to try to push something on us. So with that being said, that's why we don't push that. We strictly show you how to advertise attraction marketing. But if you do like to network, I'll advise you, I'll give you tips. Even the companies, so there's the 4 different companies that we're affiliated with, they have their own little sites and training sites. You don't have to go through them. You just go through them maybe, quickly, skim, maybe set your back office up, but you go through our main training site. Our main training site shows you one way to advertise for all those 4 companies, and I will literally cut your sales. The higher end products, I cut your sales for you. Okay? So I'm skipping a little bit. Let me go back a step. So here, like I said, when we advertise, people will see your ad. Okay, and if you want to do, like I said, networking, you can. So when we advertise, we're on certain platforms. We're on Google, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter. We're on TikTok. You name it. We're on every social media platform. We're even on Kijiji. We're on global site ads. Free. Okay, we have a lot of free advertisement too. Stories, anywhere. Okay? So when someone sees your ad, you know how when you're watching YouTube, video and you see an ad pop up and it's 5 seconds and you press skip, our ads will come up. Or you're scrolling on Facebook and you see a sponsored ad, like product, a person talking, whatever it might be. We do ads like that. Okay, same things like Google. You type in a certain product, it's going to pop up. Not everywhere, though, if you don't want to be advertised everywhere. If you're like, I don't want no one to see that I'm doing this business in my hometown, Leamington, you can exclude Leamington. Okay? You're like, I don't want my ex to see. I don't want my, I'm going through a divorce and I don't want them to know that I'm making an extra revenue or whatever the case may be. People come to me with these stories. And this is why I'm telling you, it's the truth. Exclude that area. You can block off that person. You can. It's real, right? And if you don't want to use your name on your page or your website, you can use a different name and you don't have to have a picture on your website. That's another thing. That's how detailed my coaching call goes. Because I have teachers and pastors and people who have crazy exes or whatever the case may be. That's like, I want to be very private online, Georgia. No problem. Let's make it private. Won't keep you from having an incredible business because I'm going to be your coach and I'm going to cut your sales anyways. Okay? And if people also want to get started with the business with you, because you will be able to help people get started, I will coach them and you can coach them in the community if you want and mentorship any way you want. But I will be the coach helping every step of the way, no matter what. Because I coach tons of people on one Zoom a few times a week and sometimes more than a few times. I do one-on-ones constantly to teach our team and to continue to grow them at an exponential rate. So once somebody clicks on that ad, whether you want to dish that ad only in Toronto or all of Ontario, whatever the case may be, they click on the ad and they're taken to your website. Now your website is created. You have 10 different templates. In that those 10 different templates, you can also customize. You can change writing, color, whatever you want. You can make it however you like. It'll charge you $5 or $10 to change them, but they're free. If you just like it the way it is, it's totally free. If you're like, I don't want a picture, they'll take the picture off. You don't want your name on there, take the name off, okay? So it's all very secure too. People's information is very secure when they're purchasing a product, when they're adding their information. Even you right now, if you want to watch our workshop, you adding your name and email, it's going to be secured. We honor our policy where we don't rent or sell people's information. The same thing when someone's purchasing. It's secure. It's secure transactions. All secure. We never had issues. Thank God. Everything's very secure. So your website, when someone visits your website, they're going to be walked through the buying process. Sometimes, and a lot of times from what I know, is people don't purchase right away. Okay, very few times people purchase right on the spot. They see your product, they see everything, or they see about the online business, whatever it might be, and they're like, oh my goodness, I'm on a break. I gotta go. I'm on the bus. Okay, I gotta get off my bus. I gotta walk to my destination. I just dropped my kids off at school. Okay, whatever the case may be, they get back to it. They're like, I can't right now. But guess what? Your sales funnel kicks in and your automated system kicks in and it starts emailing them for 80 emails over the course of 45 days. That's a month and a half. And it continues to remind them of your product. Like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember. Every day, a couple times a day. They can unsubscribe if they want. But we're going to go 10x. We're going to continue. Our system is to reach to them. And it looks like it's coming from you, but it's not. It's coming from our system. But the way it's designed is it's coming from you personally. Personalized, so they feel comfortable to go ahead and press that purchase button. So we make everything very secure and very comfortable and very straightforward for anybody interested in purchasing the products or becoming an online business owner. Either way, we help you get set up and we help that person's transaction to be secure and make sure they get their product and make sure everything is done in a legal, clear, transparent way, which I love. Okay? And boom, once that product is purchased and that sale is cut, I cut the sales for the higher end products. The lower end, well, they're all high end products, but the lower price products, these people can make the transaction right off of the website. But the higher transaction needs to be more secure, so I make sure those transactions are done with paperwork and signing, okay? And I send the paperwork to the company. So your sales cut, you get a commission, and boom, you get a check in the mail. Or you get some money in your wallet, or you get a PayPal, okay? Transaction, it come to you. So I love that. My phone tells me, you got money, you got a buyer, you got a lead. And that's real, right? Don't get me wrong, I worked on my business, right? So as we continue to go through this process, you're at the point now where you're sales made. Okay. And one of the companies, you don't have to declare your revenue, which is amazing. One of the companies, you declare it and you get your T4s, right? And if you want to become a CEO and president like me, you can literally, pay yourself dividends and you only pay 11% on tax, right? That's here in Canada. So I don't know other places, states or different countries have different rules. But here in Canada, I pay my taxes, right? I get my T4s and now I used to do proprietorship. If anybody's interested in learning about that, I used to do proprietorship before, but now I'm a CEO and I'm doing my taxes as a company, right? And I pay myself dividends, right? You have your expenses too. You can literally write off your laptop. You can write off whatever it is, your advertisement. You can write off even your startup fee. That whatever it is that you pay to sign up. You can write off 33% of your house. You can write off your car, whatever you use for the business, whatever. Or you can literally find out and look up what you can write off. Okay, you can write off your office supplies, your whatever. Like you don't really need much, but if you want to buy a chair and you want to buy a desk, right? You want to buy a vision board. You go out to eat with me. You come hang out. You come for a trip in Kelowna, in West Kelowna. It costs you $500-600, whatever the case may be. Write it off. You came to meet your coach. You came on a business. We do that all the time. We go on trips. Okay, we go on luncheons. We have a party. We get together. It's all, you can write it off. It's all right off for your taxes. Okay, meaning you won't pay as much tax. You could write that off for spending that. Okay, so even for my foundation, I do spend money on my foundation, and that's a write off. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit about the business side. Now, what happens, if somebody also wants to become a business owner with you and people want to get started, you decide that you want to become a coach and you mentor these people too. These people are going to be added into our community and into our chats, and we're going to help mentor and coach them until you become knowledgeable enough to help mentor them too, to direct them through the training. And once you go through your training, you're going to be like, I know everything, so just go there, go here. Our goal is to help people quickly. Our goal is to help people surpass their current income quickly. When you succeed, we succeed. Even though I don't take a percentage of your money, when I sponsor someone, this company that we're affiliated with, all the companies actually that we're affiliated with, when our mentees, people I sponsored, make a really high sales volume or make sales, this company gives me a bonus. So it's in my best interest to help you to succeed above and beyond without touching any of your commissions ever, without taking any percentage of your pay ever, which I really love that. But to be honest with you, I would never have a problem with that either. If this was an MLM, I wouldn't have a problem that the person on top of me would be getting money from me continuously making money or a percentage, because no matter what, I'd still make the same. But with this business, I really like that it's not like that, because a lot of people have issues with that. And I know that a lot of people, especially I've seen a lot of my people from my nationality, like I come from an old school background. They're like, oh, well, what are you going to get? Why do you want me to start this business? And I'm like, hold on. You're my family or you're my friends, and I know that you'd make a lot of money in this. And I want you to not be in poverty, number one. But number two, I do get commissions if you succeed. If I know you're going to boom to the top and I see you're like, this company will pay me bonuses without touching yours. So that's really awesome. And it's global. So you don't have to feel like, well, I'm only going to be in Canada for a few months and I'm going back to Israel. Take your business with you. Change your address when you get there. It's that simple, and you get direct deposit. You can take your business anywhere. I have so many business partners that moved away, went to Mexico, went back to the Philippines for a couple of years, built a mansion with their family, came back, bought a house in Canada. People bought a couple of log homes, $1 million log homes, $1 million penthouse. There's people that's my story is a huge testimony for me, especially I didn't have a lot of education. So there's a lot of amazing things that's happening for a lot of people. Even Tito here, we're on his page. Tito Vivancos, he in 1 month, he left his construction job. He made over $12K in 5 weeks. In one sale, it used to take him 1 whole month to make what he now makes in one sale. Isn't that crazy? Anybody that's watching, if you're breaking your back, if you're working hard for 12 hours a day and you're making $30 an hour, that's, at times that's only like 6,000 a month, right? Think about that. And if you put 12 hours a day into this business, you could be a millionaire in the first year, and that's not a joke. I have one business partner that says she puts 12 to 14 hours a day in this business, and she made $1.3 million this year. I was like, wow, applause to her. I don't have that much time. It took me more time to make what she's making. Okay, because in the beginning, I only used to work on this business an hour a day or an hour every other day. I didn't realize, what am I doing? And I woke up, I'm like, why am I doing that? Because I let a lot of people keep me from putting time into the business. They made me feel guilty. They made me feel that I'm not doing like I used to do. Because to be honest with you, beforehand, I wasn't working. I left my brick and mortar business and I tried to set it up here in BC and it failed. So I had my twins, and my twins are now 6 years old, but at the time they were only 2. And I felt that I was neglecting the way I used to live, because I used to cook and clean and bake bread and bake everything and do and spend time. And I was just your typical housewife, which is amazing. It's very hard work. But I felt, what am I doing? I can't afford a pair of sneakers for my kids. I'm in debt. Okay, I'm so wrapped up in trying to make this little family perfect that we're all unhappy because I'm in debt, I'm stressed, I don't have the means, and I'm worried, and I can't put my kids into what I want to put them into. I can't do this. We can't go see our family back home in Toronto. I can't travel. We don't have a proper car. I can't even take them to the activities. It was just a mess. It was a mess. Okay. And then I woke up and I realized, what am I doing? People are making $5,000 a sale. What am I doing? So, okay. I started to literally put my kids to watch a movie, give them some snacks. I started to, at times, buy a frozen pizza, buy some cold cuts, and it was all like, we're vegan, and try to do the healthiest part. All right, I'm not going to cook today. I'm going to try to, feed them or make meals and do meal preps. Okay, and feed them where one whole big meal, I can bring it into like 3 meals. I started to think, okay, it's okay if the house isn't very organized. Okay, I can't spend 5 and 6 hours cleaning and cooking and not be able to try to make a living, and all throughout the day be worried and worried. Like, I was like a control freak. That's the way I felt of the home. And then I kind of leaned back a little bit and said, it's okay, Georgia. And to all the single moms out there, to all the moms who have everything on their shoulders, even the dads are working, it's okay if things are not perfectly clean. It's okay if you're not perfectly organized. It's okay if the kids didn't learn their ABCs that fully at 4 years old. It's okay if things are not perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. Okay, I realize that. It's okay. It's okay to spend a few hours a night on your business. It's okay to make an income. It's okay to become a president and a CEO. It's okay. And guess what? During this time, you're going to have more time for your kids. You're not going to have to leave them eventually and go out for another job. You're not going to have to go back to school, because I see a lot of women going back to school at 30 and 40 years old to become a nurse, to become a doctor, to become a personal health worker. I see that. Real estate, taking now 2 years out of their kids' life. Their kids are in school, they're not there for the kids, and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, now they're going to pay for commute. Now they're going to pay for daycare. Now they're going to pay half of their pay and be stressed and be worried and get sick and not eat properly, not sleep properly. Well, how about this? How about parents out there, calling all parents? How about if we show you a way where you can make an incredible income and you can still be there for your kids? Just literally sacrifice a little. Sacrifice going out as much. Sacrifice going out to those parties, to those get-togethers, to wherever it is. Sacrifice making a 3-course meal that takes you 3 hours to make and baking fresh bread. Sacrifice keeping the house organized perfectly. It's okay. You'll survive for a couple months, and then you'll build your empire. Hide out for a couple months and build your empire. Put 3-4 hours a day into this business and watch how you surpass your current income. And people will ask you, what are you doing? Because that's exactly what people are asking me. Georgia, you're in a beautiful home. That car is crazy you bought for cash. How did you pay off your debt? What are you doing? And that's not why I'm doing it so people can ask me. I did it for myself. And now I'm able to do that. Now we're able to have that family time. And I don't have to get a 9 to 5. Now we're able to go on trips. We're able to go hiking. We're able to go to our church activities without feeling scared. How am I going to make ends meet? What am I going to do? I'm going to have to get a job. I'm going to have to leave my kids. Okay. I'm going to have a babysitter watching them. I'm going to have to pay more than half my pay on commute and childcare and food for the kids to eat that day. Okay. On as they go out to their little, daycare or whatever it is. I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I knew in my heart I didn't want that. That is a part of the system. The system, unfortunately, rips families apart. Mom and dad have to work together because of the inflations. Mom and dad don't have time together. The children are depressed and anxious. They have no mom and dad around. They're being cared by strangers. The strangers don't know their health issues, to how to feed them, or if they're, lactose intolerant or gluten free. There's so many things that's happening in the world to tear families apart. The divorce rate, the families are not happy, the kids are having anxiety, the kids are being depressed, the school is just overworked and overstressed, they're not even getting paid a lot, the teachers. There's just one problem after another, and then COVID hit. As I talk about this is all real issues and real problems. And when I started this business, I literally was so in debt. I was so fearful. I was so anxious. I was so worried. My marriage was going down. There was a million things wrong. My ex wasn't bringing enough money in. I spent all my earnings and all my credit cards on just living. And I wanted to get out. I didn't want to depend on nobody. And I didn't want nobody to feel that I needed them. I wanted to be independent, and I wanted to be there for my children and not have to stay in a relationship because you're worried about financial situation. Even there, like I said, I was spending a lot of my credit card just on living, and I was living off of child tax benefits. That's not what we're meant here to do, to worry, to stress. So I decided to jump out of that. And I know you too, as you're watching here today, you feel that. I know that 100%. That you don't want that lifestyle no more. You don't want to have to worry. You don't want to have to be scared about how you're going to spend your money and count every little penny and be like, oh my goodness, that's $1 too expensive or $2. I was in that boat. Believe me, no matter what, this is going to cost the same. Don't worry. Be free. Don't worry about how much your food's going to cost, how much the shoes are going to cost, how are you going to put your kids through karate, or how are you going to put them in the special, ballet class they want to go to, or whatever the case may be. How are you going to fill your tank up? That was my worry before. How am I going to fill my tank up? I only can put $40 today. Well, do we have enough for that food? No, I got to buy just the other food, even though I'm a health freak. The healthy food is expensive, right? It's higher price. Okay, I can't go visit. I don't have enough money. I can't. Oh, well, it's my child's birthday. I can't buy that. I got to think about how we're going to save during my child's birthday. Okay, we should not have to worry about those things. There's so much money in the world. But like I said, the system wants to keep you down. So we're teaching you how to beat the system, how to become an online entrepreneur, and how to let a beautiful online business system work for you 24/7. All you need to do is work with your fingers and your brain. That's all you need to do. Take some time out. Make a little sacrifices. Think about it. It's very easy. And in the long run, you're going to build yourself an empire. This isn't a sales pitch. It's the truth. In the long run, you're going to build yourself an empire that's going to last forever. Because right now, the way I'm building and the way I have my empire built, and I'm continue building it, there's no lowering. You only excel. Okay, those incentives are coming in. Those bonuses are coming in. The sales are coming in. My advertisements working. My free ads are working. I built myself a crazy empire online that no one or nothing could tear down. And I have the routine, in check. I work on my business at night. Everybody knows I'm a night owl. Okay, throughout the day I'm with the kids. And I do my coaching calls here and there, and I might go live here and there and go on what my business partners have their one-on-one training so I can help them get set up. And that's only a few hours a day. And maybe at night a few hours. So in total, I put 4 or 5 hours a day into my business. Some days I don't. I'll be totally honest with you. Some days when it's church or like we're relaxing and You know, even my business partner's like, I don't want to bother you, Georgia. You know, I know it's church, but even there, if they need something, I'm like, don't worry, I'll Zoom with you real quick. It'll take me 5 minutes. I know how to do it. The whole goal to get you set up today and for you to build yourself an empire is to show you a quick and easy way to get started in the online world. So you don't have to find a perfect product. So you don't have to find the systems. So you don't have to find a ClickFunnels. You don't have to build your own Shopify website or whatever the case may be. We build it for you. We have the products that are proven to bring in high revenue and that are literally desired and a necessity. We have the system and the sales funnels that work. We have the email campaign that converts people into buyers. We already have the proven system. You don't need to look no further. We don't need you to stock a whole bunch of products and then resell them and get worried. We have everything for you. So your next step is to sign up if you already watched our free workshop. If you haven't watched our free workshop, you're going to go to my website or whatever website you see here on this post, and you're going to add your name and your email. You're going to click to learn more. You're going to click whatever it is to send message. You're going to click their link above in this post, and you're going to add your name and your email. Like I said, it's very secure. Okay, we don't sell or rent anybody's email. But believe me, I hate junk mail too. And we are new to your email list. So our email might wind up in your spam or junk because that happens when you're new to someone's email list. So make sure you add us to your email list when you get our first email. It's going to say, boom, you're in, right? That's going to be the first email. And it's going to say, here's our link to watch our free workshop. And here's the replay. But as soon as you add your first name or your first and last name, whatever you want to put, and your email, you're going to be taken right away to the workshop replay. And I hosted that. And you're going to see everything you need to see to get started. There's going to be an option at the end to sign up. If you want to sign up, we're going to send you your pre-coaching videos, and we're going to have our one-on-one call with you. And we're going to get you started fully. Okay? Nobody's running away. This ain't a fly-by-night business, and you're not going to be able to find us. It's not worth it. To me, people who do that, they're never going to succeed. They're always going to go back in the same route. Okay? Businesses, because I've seen that. The pyramid schemes or whatever the case may be. We're here. We've been here since 6 years, and we're not going anywhere. We're just growing at an exponential rate all over the world. And believe me, we haven't even scratched the surface of the earth. We are not overpopulated as business owners. So you have a lot of room to make a lot of money. Believe me, people have came into this business and they made a lot more than me just in the first couple of months of them going into this business, just in the first year. Just like I said, that woman that came in, she came in around the same time. She came in a couple of years ago, and I came in 4 years ago, and she already, like I said, making millions in the first year, 1.3 million in the first year. I was like, wow, that's $100,000 and some a month. So if we can do it, so can you. If I can do it, a mom of 5 with only a 7th grade education that hardly had any dime, that literally needed to put her kids on the iPad so she could work on a business or buy them a frozen pizza real quick, just so they can eat something so I can work on the business, you can do the same. Now I have all the time in the world for my children. Now we can do whatever we want. And guess what? It only took me a couple months to do that. It only took me a couple months. And what took me 4 years to learn, I give to you right away. All my business partners that are succeeding in this business, it'll take them a couple months to start earning 5K a sale, 6K a sale. I've seen it. People making 20K in just 1 week from free advertisement in their 20s. I was like, wow. The new age is entrepreneurship. The whole world is realizing and waking up. I don't want to be stuck in that 9 to 5. I don't want to be like mom and dad. I don't want to still be working in my 60s and thinking, how can I get a pension? We are worth more. Start earning online now with a legit business that's with pure transparency. So God bless everybody. Hit that link, hit that learn more button, add your name and your email. And if you have already watched a workshop, add your name and your email again, and you'll be taken right away to the link that you can sign up right away, and we can get you started. So if you have any questions, please message me or message anybody that you see this live on, that you see this video on, and let us know if you have any questions. But in order to get full access to everything, just add your name and your email and watch the free workshop. Like I said, if you watch the free workshop, don't worry about the video. Go straight to the bottom and press sign up, okay? And go to the sign up area. Make sure when you add your email, you use the same email to sign up with, because that way you'll be connected to me or connected to the person as your mentor and connected to me as your coach, okay? If you want to be connected to me, make sure the same email you use to sign up for the free workshop, you use that same email to sign up with, okay? to purchase your sign up button, okay? And to get into the business. And if you are having a different name on your Facebook, and you make sure, because you're going to add me on your Facebook, so I can add you into our online business community. Message us and let us know your name on Facebook and that you added us, because we need to make sure we have all the dots connected and you don't get lost. We want to make sure you're into our online business community. We want to make sure you see the products, you see the testimonies. We want to make sure you get all the email. And it's not a lot. You're watching a video. So don't think, oh my goodness, I don't know. You're watching a video and you're added into our online business community so we can coach you, so we can help you in your chats, so we can make sure we're seeing if you're okay. Hey, how's it going? Let's get you started. Let's get your ad up and running today. Okay? People literally start making sales the first couple of days, the first couple of weeks they start. Wouldn't you like to do that? So God bless everybody. Thank you for joining. We'll see you on the other side. God bless. Hit that learn more button. Add your name in your email. And we'll see you on the other side. Bye, guys.